Natty told me about your run-in with the poacher.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Hello, Deke. You want...
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how...
I don't know, Deke. Sounds a lot of work.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones...
I see. What?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room, one male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen...
Deek has seen some wild thestrals. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls. Once you've rescued the thestral...
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Accio. What do we have here? A demo. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found some.
Arresto momentum. No, you don't. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Now, I'm only trying to help. Defender! Arresto momentum. Do cooperate, won't you? Arresto momentum. No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. Revelio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Oh, no, you don't. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals. I've rescued the thestrals and...
Excellent. Now, to breed your thestrals, then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke.
I shall.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Revelio.
Against the dark arts. What better way to learn, I say? Or rather
My brother just started his hobby.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the killing. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I've heard sense.
Levioso! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Здорово, Роман. Сейчас я кофе возьму. Да так, пойдет потихоньку. Что я тут? У тебя что нового интересного?
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after hiring, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Роман. О. Да не, я не собирался спрашивать. Думал, может там у тебя с бабулей что. Подработка хорошо.
Tread carefully.
Картинный гараж, в смысле, вы его забарыжите или что?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If
Я,
anything,
блядь,
we want to see
на
them
масло не
stopped.
успел собрать. Вчера на СТО
I
заезжал.
hope for your
Рулевой
sake that
карданчик,
is
блядь,
true.
менять надо.
Our kind is
Пиздец
swiftly
какой.
losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Деньгосос, блядь. Банк надо грабить идет.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why
Вам
would he think
документы
that
все
we
отдали,
had
да?
anything to do with poachers?
Ну что за
I
подработка-то? Что
did
делать надо
notice
было?
the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Блядь, я про свои долги молчу. У меня кредитов только 30 тысяч в месяц. Без основных таких там платежей, квартиры, пожрать там и так далее и тому подобное. Поэтому...
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Деньги как вода, блядь.
This
Да,
is
не хватает.
odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor
Сертификаты,
people
имеется в
still
виду, должны, по
smoking.
идее, бы заплатить вам
They can't have been gone long.
за эту работу. Если деньгами, да?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Нормально.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else.
Слушай, так
It's
это говорил,
goblin made.
февраль, ты завтра на работу, что ли?
Let's keep searching, but
Выходишь.
carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use
А самое главное, начальник
disillusionment?
завтра приезжает на
Or
пару дней.
perhaps a less discreet approach?
Не знаю, что будет.
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Depulso. Real quick, Accio. That's the arresto momentum. Little Depulso. Gringo.
А Хогвартс. Legacy Хогвартс. Тоже. Как его зовут? Гарри Поттер это последний.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
А потный Гарри, все верно.
Reparo.
Погали, что ты там? Стопора.
Revelio.
Про бабку Горинию. Колдун, да. Молдун, блядь. Колдун, говорит, ебучий. Я не ебучий.
What in Merlin's name?
Это такая маленькая палатка, стоит, туда заглянешь, там пиздец. Драконы ебаться.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now.
Ну не,
And
нормально, ну.
secrecy.
No wonder the
Как по
poachers were
мне,
in Hogsmeade so much.
слабоват сюжет.
Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they
Здесь
possibly
сюжет
enjoy
слабоват.
this? The Centaurs
В
have
Atomic
every
Heart
right to be
концовка,
disgusted with
блядь,
wizard
какая-то
kind.
непонятная.
There must be more
И
dragons
мертвый
here.
мир,
The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only two
который открытый, я
dragons.
имею в виду.
We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight
Неплохая
on the
задумка,
ground.
что там, но недоработано, что
Be
здесь, что там.
discreet. You
Хотя
especially
Atomic Heart мне
can't
понравился.
afford to be spotted.
Здесь пока вообще не пойму.
Revelio. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Depulso.
Что?
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round? They're thinking, will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last...
Yes, don't tell us. Someone there?
Як? И дуба дал чувак. Шапку-невидимку на пыску надену. Штаник-невидимка и пыска моя, да? Лягу на бабу, где же ты, пыска? Что ты наделала, шапка моя? А чё у тебя там? Телефона нету? Телефон же есть, интернет есть, что?
Did you hear those goblins?
Где
Ramrock and the poachers must be
Где нету
working
связи?
together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Не понял, помоги. В жопе, иди сюда.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Давай просто дадим пизды и все, да.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. Can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Тогда да. Ты как обосрался-то, господи.
Hello, Hamura.
Я подсел еще, смотрю сериал «Сорви голова». Офигенный сериал. Марвел. Ну, я дни Игнат. 7-я серия вышла, посмотрел вчера. Хорошо сделано.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Интересно, «Сорви голова» посмотреть. Я околел. Я околел. На нах. На нах.
Incendio. Leviosa.
Продай. Обычно тоже так делаю, ну ничего, сейчас добавляю серии, смотрю. Главное, 3-ю серию не смотри или перематывай ее. Иначе, блин, беда. Потеряем пацана, блин. А нахуй на него-то.
Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Avoiding the Fighting with grace, shall we?
Сильвестр столовой. Сильвестр Панталеоне. Дрейган. Пантелеймонин.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Не знаю, нету. Сейчас эта голова отвалится. Пиздык. Опа. О.
This way.
Палатка рыбацкая, блин, а внутри вон что творится.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Черный гибридец.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What
А ты
now?
думал?
She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg.
Это тебе не
And the
фигушки
poacher
воробьям
saw us, which
показывают.
cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off,
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor
we aren't
William.
helping ourselves standing here. Let's get...
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Careful on you. I wanna get on you. Мальчик. Нормально периодически я к нему отношусь. Я он сегодня пообедал бигбоном, поэтому нормально отношусь. Иногда вообще нормально проваливается. А чё? Почему? Какие вопросы? Тварь, говорит, ты уникальная, я тебя разведу сейчас. Ну, вот. Тут ты прям целую историю про доширак написал. Сейчас прочитаю. Уже полторы недели, когда я вижу на входе в магазин, сразу начинаю рвотные позывы каждый день вызывать это. Ну, каждый день, да. Каждый день, конечно. Ну, да как-то я не давал нормально питаться. Надо было кухарку с собой брать. Чё ты, блин? Надо было брать с собой ну и бухарка, кухарка. И... О, Доширакус. Ну, блядь, найти. Сама найдется. Что искать? Объявление на подъезде повешаю, блядь. Ищу кухарку-доярку. Она кухарит, я доярю. Нормально. Да, блядь, ведет вот эта вот интересная дорожка. О, кукуева, кукуева. Таких находишь, блядь. Маникюр, хуикюр.
Здорово, брат.
Ну, здорово, Фокс. Здорово. Тари-тари-там-там-там. Полтергейст летающий. Папа, с ночи вернулась, третьего посплю вечером. Пиво обожаю, как свинья. Ну ты в натуре, ну. Ну кто тебе вообще разрешал это делать? У тебя ж денег нету, алло, блядь. Алло! Я, говорит, без денег, в долгах, пиво, говорит, как свинья обожрусь.
So this is the underground harbor.
Да вы, батенька, звездобол, получается? Чего он хочет от меня?
Ревелио.
Ревелио. Ёб твою мать, трусы намочил. Всё. А, вот так вот, да? Понятно. Все понятно с вами, Семен Семенович. А нахуя ты ее в книгу спрятал-то? У тебя что там, блядь? Кто там за тобой подглядывает? Смотри, вот так вот. Ты книгу вот так вот наебываешь, как я этот вот, смотри, сундук по-любому. То есть сам себя. Опа, блядь. Расстроили сундук, блядь. Так вот все. Все с вами ясно. Деда спаси. Че, блядь, нельзя туда попасть как-то побыстрее? Что туда бежать? Как дела? Как дела? Как дешевый кадиллак. Дамблдор, блядь. Дмитрий Анатольевич Дамблдор, блядь. Нет, нет. А пойдет дело, Фокс, пойдет. Дмитрий Анатольевич Дамблдор, блядь, тут не присутствует. Я его не видел. А он, блядь, и есть.
Professor Weasley asked.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Чё, собака?
Professor Weasley asked me to
Тут он есть
get
Уизли.
something from that book.
Did she now?
Quiz.
Ебать, это
Some people
профессор.
call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue.
А, это
Hence,
его
I have
попросил
created
профессор,
a
поэтому.
small quiz just for. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say, "Oh, they don't value knowledge the way I do."
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then
Еще
let's get
один,
it over
блядь,
with.
тот, кого нельзя
Splendid.
называть. Не
Just a few
знаю.
questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin.
Золотого снитча. Да я ебу, что ли?
The Golden Snug.
No. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Brown, which potion is commonly referred.
Жидкая удача. Я
The
не
Ali
знаю.
Hotsy draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix.
Ах ты
Since it
падла.
makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance. The tale of the three brothers involved.
Horcruxes.
Да.
No, the answer was the Deathly.
Что-то она меня
According to
разводит.
Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the which ball in.
Не знаю.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change.
True.
While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age. Well,
падла.
I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have, and I won't be giving you any more easy.
I'd
Чё
like to
коза,
answer
блядь?
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Да я
The
тут
Order
знаю,
of
кто это.
Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The
What
answer
is-
was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the
Да я вообще
creation
тут трона
of
не
the
видел.
International Statute of which dragon breed is the small?
Украинский железнобрюк, блядь, стопудово.
Ukrainian.
No. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at who founded the village?
Хоксмит. Да я ебусь, что ли, кто это? Хоксмит. Кто основал?
Quincy
Ah.
Hogg.
It is believed that Hengist used the three broomsticks. The hide behind was accidentally created.
Существом породила скрытня. Упырем породила скрытня. Да я ебу,
A
что ли?
Letherfold.
That's incorrect. While the
Give me
hide
mask,
behind
блядь.
has the power of invisibility, those who have. What is the only spell known to repel a Letherfold?
Патронуться,
The
блядь.
knockback
Я
jinx.
понятия не
Actually,
имею.
the only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a. Who published the law of.
Вы идите в
The
жопу,
Verne de
а?
Montmort.
That's incorrect. One of the principal. What does the Hogwarts.
Знаю я,
Knowledge is the-
блядь.
No. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is. Which
Я
magical
ебу, я чё
creature
вам,
is
блядь?
the only one known
Гарри
to produce
Поттер, что
eggs
ли?
through its mouth?
Через рот, блядь.
The Basilisk.
That's incorrect. According to
Не
Potter,
знаю.
where is
The Pyrenees.
No. The American.
Сука, хоть раз бы угадать.
Elixir. To...
Incorrect. Amatentrus.
Импотенция,
Are you interested in
блядь.
continuing on?
Не хочу,
I don't
иди
have
ты в
time.
очко, на.
That's fine. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of
Ты
this.
нахер, я сюда за этим пришел.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Коза, блин. Какие-то вопросы задают вообще. Из области фантастики, блядь. Я в Пуффендуй пойду, как в Пуффендую, блядь. Мало не покажется. А вы чё, знатоки, блин? Гарри Поттера не подсказывали, сидели там. Пуфендуй, не пуфендуй. Хочешь дуй, хочешь не дуй. Чё, блядь? Ёпа мать. Хрена он там написал,
My
блядь.
mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to.
Фокс забанит.
I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Settle down.
Пуфендуя, забавь, забань.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you.
Нет, ну, надо, должен, обязан понимать.
Now, you all know what to do.
Опять колдун-молдун, блядь. Сейчас. Сейчас я с духом. Фокс, ты забанил вот этого префера бляда этого, или как он там? Бледа. Так это очки такие попались мне, они просто прокачанные, хоть не понимаешь, ты чё? Я вон флягу какую-то выиграл. Безграничная пивная фляга. Вот она, трансформация, трансгримация.
Beautifully done.
Бабулетки полетели.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Hauntel Hall.
Чё, блядь? Чё уже произошло? Я тебе говорю, там забанить надо было тело, блядь. Он кидает говно всякое. Что произошло? Ничего не произошло. Чепушило всякое. Так. Ой, говорит, бля, ой, блядь, с 23 февраля,
You wanted
да?
to discuss my progress so far this time?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in, and frankly, excelling in.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not...
And I'm certain you would not have been a success. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the Of course, the guide is... I've heard that you can brew an Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable post.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've... Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various...
Бокал способен вспомнить, когда раз своего питомца крысу пролетел в этот бокал. Я, говорит, не знаток, блядь. Я вообще Гарри Поттера не смотрел. Вообще не знаю вот это, о чем ты мне говоришь.
Not at all. I was intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that
Работаете,
the end of the year
тупорылые.
in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your... I'll provide a final assessment. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Дисмисс, блядь. Вы уволены, дисмисс, блядь. Вы дисмисснуты, короче. Ты чё, блядь? Стакан, блядь. Опа, и ты говно, бочка. И тут тебя нет.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed.
Локдок. Мне все время Локдок его хочется назвать.
Able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Гидюк, кибидзюк. Звездюк, пиздюк. Чё? Поговорите с Пелпи. Рваный чулок с телефона на ПК. Где, блядь? Мыша! Где моя мыша? Завтра, послезавтра начальство будет, приезжает главное. Так я не хочу, блядь. Как геморрой этот. Это хорошо работает, когда никого нет. Мозги никто не компенсирует, блядь. Нет же, сука. Надо приехать, блин. Сделать мозг. С попе длинный чулок. Его, по мать, а чё она так далеко, это попа? Попа длинный чулок.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our lot.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And
that attack always did strike. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the pool?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Нахуй 8 обязательно, блядь. Сейчас, секунду. Нахуй кредитные карты, откуда ты что взял, блядь? Телефон.
Must we? It seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
slippers. They were in the cellar, but you could still see, and they were her very own.
Accio!
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Ну что? Поговорите с Сакмайдиком. Про начальников пишет он тут, пишет. Что тебе, блин? Приедет завтра. Ну это новый начальник. Все говорят, что он нормальный, но, блять, когда ни разу с ним не контачил. Это маленько напрягает.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
Блин. Хуя себе, блядь. Процентную ставку вы мне предлагаете. Охерели, что ли, совсем? Совсем ебанутые, что ли? В очко себе забейте, блядь. Совсем оборзели. Так, ладно, чё, кого, где, кто?
What a horrible tale.
Deaker's only told Professor Weasley that. Deke often wondered. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue.
С ними поговори, блядь. Чё с вами разговаривать? Надо действовать. Чё разговаривать-то, блин? Тот кадр 800 пропущенный. С чего, блин? Ты меня пропустила.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother? I had hoped to speak with you. Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature. That could have been anything.
You know what it was,
Что-то делать, да?
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an arrow telling me that you have been trying to... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not...
Как будто ей прижгли шпору.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father...
I must get to class. Perhaps...
Фаза! Фаза!
She never listens to...
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. That is how I managed to spy.
How does it feel?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving, but it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I love being able to view.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is... My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Gazelle, Barguzin.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become
Gazelle next.
Then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is... And that is just the beginning.
Волос муди в стакан натрёс.
Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but
now the nickname makes sense.
It is. She says that no creature, especially one... She claims that she has foreseen, but she has used her sight to control me too many times.
Я тебе не верю. Ты сон вчерашний, которого нет.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but you could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were... I choose to act as you have. I must...
Anne is getting worse.
Себастьян? Мне Себастьян напоминает, блядь, эту, сука, рака, блин, из русалочки. Себастьян? А, и Флаундер хренов. Бомбарда, блин. Я тебя? Нет. Зачем? Вы кто такие? Вон там за баллы используй. И все станет ясно. За баллы используй, вы кто такие? Блядь, а куда ты меня ведешь? Меня один подписчик раньше был, очень любил это использовать. Вы кто такие? Именно эту штуку.
Never stopped me before.
А Фокс.
Вы кто такие? Я вас не звал. Идите нахуй.
Меня мысль умная посетила. Да, у меня они только постоянные рождаются. Только умные мысли. Мне главное 2 дня начальник уедет, и все, и можно дальше расслабиться, будет работать спокойно. Экзамены гребаные.
They weren't permitted to take it with them. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the... If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it's worthy of...
I'm ready to explore the cat.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you.
I didn't.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what...
Ominous, Rakius.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Он говорит, давай сходим, ну и в итоге он наверху остается, а ты всегда идешь.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Confringo! Depulso! Confringo! At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it.
Comprende.
Insect free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say
Оп, а нифига. Оп, опа, нифига. Что там за сундук? Это я пришел отсюда. Опять какое-то говно нашел.
This room is taller than it looks.
А сундук, подожди. А где сундук? А нахера мне вот этот? Я понял. Левиоса, бля. Есть ли папироса у тебя, Левиоса? Статуя Лункилят. Святослав, Борислав. Компренде, блядь. И так могу, и вот так могу, еще вот так могу. Понятно. Чё ты, технологичная игра, Роман? Что тебе не нравится? Игра пушка, игра бомба. Депулса, и все, и в депульсию. Сразу в конвульсию падаю после депульсии. Депулса, и у тебя началась конвулса. Ты чё, блядь? На.
All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I've read about catacombs expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Других понятно. У меня, блядь, дети. Один тэквондист, другая каратистка, блядь.
We'll be fine, though.
Incendio.
Это вам не хухры-мухры. Не в тапки срать, как говорится. Чё? Понятно. Дед под спайсом. У меня, говорит, друг английский не очень знает, ему все время спайс говорит, но вот у него космос интересно, говорит, произношение. Все время спайс.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar.
Акула-куякула.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Эти снаряжения все заполнены. Жорики, мажорики, и что тут? Забрать не могу. Ни черта. Да ёб твою мать, что за говно-то? Пошлите, кости мои.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Ты чё? Да блин. Ёб твою мать, застрял.
Looks like part of a student's diary.
Of course. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricade. Hold on to that diary.
Гениальный ход, блядь.
It does mention something else.
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always... They might have been left on purpose.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Так,
Look,
последнее надо
bones stacked
сделать.
oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Потеряли. Ёб твою мать, откуда столько, сука, кадров пропуска? Что, блядь, происходит? Жене накидали, как... Заебись. Ебалина. А чё это? Провалы были на стриме? Алло, живые есть кто, блядь? Или опять вас всех ветром сдуло?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Походи.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio.
Find a safe way across.
И как эту залупу победить?
Revelio.
Понятно. Надо где-то чей. Ладно, это потом. Ага. А мне надо черепа где-то взять, да? А хер бы знал где.
Revelio.
Интересно, блядь. А, я открыл?
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The
Я
student's
открыл.
diary mentions the Imperious Curse. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely so.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember, you have to.
Where did you learn the...
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come.
It's probably wise to know this.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgiving. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's... Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Колдун грибаный. Это что такое? Нет. Так.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Revelio. Incendio.
Единственный предмет.
Another barricade.
Accio.
How well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Confringo.
This looks different from what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Это определенно, да?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
Я сюда, по-моему, не ходил. Нет, я пришел отсюда. Я тут что-то не собрал же, по-моему. Это не было.
Glacius. Incendio. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Defender. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Descendo.
Ух ты.
Expelliarmus. Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendium. Depulsor.
А, блин. Пошли.
Incendio. Accio. Accio. Compulso. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Надо изучать все, открывать что. Наверняка что мощнее должны были дать.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Protego.
А, блин, ты чё?
Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Defender. Glaciers. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
А, сука! Я не прочитал.
Incendio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio. Revelio.
Запиписка.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
The relic.
Could it be?
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic.
I can't believe it. After all.
What do you suppose is meant by...
I have no idea.
I'm
Да
willing to
берем
ignore.
нахер. Ломим
Agreed.
всем.
I'm taking it.
Берем
I must keep this
реликвию и
relic
всех
secret.
мутузим.
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous?
Да, Ominous тут пришел.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Надо перебздеть.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian.
Sebastian's done his research.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has.
Sebastian's right.
I'm sorry. My mind is...
Are you willing to sacrifice?
I might be. How could I choose?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame.
What in the world are you suggesting?
That's what I'm saying. I would take... I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I...
This is insanity. I can't...
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop...
Fine. This is unfathomable. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. Do what you have to do. Cast it.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Твою же мать!
Come on.
Твою же мать!
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Молодец.
We've always looked out for each other, Ominous and I. I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Потеряли пацана.
How long would the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find...
Пердоминус. В смысле, блядь?
Catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Чего вдруг? Ладно. И это нельзя сделать. И ничего нельзя сделать. А чё за нафиг? Шмаливай. А почему я не могу ни лететь, ни пердеть, ничего не могу? Грибы, грибы. Мы тупо грибы. Тупо грибы.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done.
Сейчас мы засосем.
She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
А, не канает, да? Не засосем. Я понял. Что горит-то? Черным пламенем.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
Колхоз дело добровольное. Спалили, что ли?
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Revelio.
Чё, псы, блядь? Перели, что ли?
Got him!
Срослось.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish...
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak?
You may be right. Very well. Probably best... Reparo.
Кем торговать?
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock.
This family does not resort to using dark magic. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near... If I hear that either of you continues down this path... Why, Sebastian?
Разбег, блин.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Попе длинный чулок, блин. Да, блин, да в курсе я. Я шлем изучу пойду. Что там что-то? Перчатки и шлем можно изучить. Вот это зашибись. Это хорошо. Прям божбе. Забарывать бы это все. Замечательно.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Так, мне надо забарыжиться сначала.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Во-первых,
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye.
О. Блин, а что я купил? Я не помню, купил, блядь, что-то. Или что? Не понял юмора.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Понятно.
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for that. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio.
not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting.
Not at all. I was just at the post office. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's...
What kind of research is...
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was...
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it...
What did you find out about...
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent.
How do you track a dragon long off?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You sat...
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place. I thought we might go and see it.
Of course.
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on.
Само перенос.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from...
You'd be surprised how... Shall we see if she's home? We only...
You're making this sound simple, but...
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg.
If you're right about
her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be...
I don't suppose you've thought about...
No, it belongs to her.
Well then, let's find out...
Wonderful. If she sees us flying up... Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make the... Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet. Glacius! Revelio.
To capture her. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Reparo.
Oh, there she is again. She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like...
How lucky for us. Or just raring for a fight. Revelio.
И ори на меня, блядь.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Там кирпичный заводик уже такой построенный. Два завода. Таких площадью по 1000 квадратов каждый.
Creatures are a lot cleverer.
That's what Gran always... The important thing is that
Поэтому ты моя бабушка.
Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if...
Shall we head back?
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm...
Understandable. We did...
True. So why haven't they come after...
Unless what?
Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need...
Они бабушку отпердохали уже где-то, видать. На суп распустили. Чьи-то пальцы от ноги на мясные пироги.
How could I have been so blind?
На туре. Так, это нахер. И Басьян опять там чудит, блядь. Новый Себастьян. It's Bastos.
Off on another adventure, are we? Why is it that whenever tell me my child has broken school rules again? What did I ever do to deserve this? You are ungrateful.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news.
Well?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using...
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. I should send the crest to Anne.
I'm afraid I don't...
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even...
I shall wait to hear...
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Can't wait to watch you try.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course! How exciting! I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Have you ever spoken direct?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually, cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation.
You said you know gobbledygook.
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand.
Lodgok is waiting.
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
like to shop in the hamlet.
I'll be weeks from spin.
Oi, can you help me?
What are you up to now?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrived...
Of course. Unfortunately, because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of... Damn Bragbor and his blast.
Bragbor?
Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently... They described repositories that Bragbor had been...
What do you mean?
Large, magically fortified receptacles. Ranrock recruited others to help me. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5...
A good castle.
That is where we began.
Why does Ranrock care so much?
He cares about... For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained... He is.
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best...
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor.
You speak
Oh...
Enough. Please.
Well, yes.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that.
I can.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone...
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyal... And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone. All you need to do is not be seen.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. From what I know of wizard magic,
I'll meet tonight.
I will await your... I shall see you soon.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.